want to ask you a bit about metrics and measurement and how you are, I guess, currently and have in the past measured the strength and the health of the relationships within your community, and going beyond the traditional metrics like engagement rates. Are there any qualitative indicators that you've prioritized or like to prioritize?
Yeah, I mean, so qualitative is funny. I mean, it's important, like crazy important, but it's also like intentionally can be a little bit fuzzier to measure. When we're talking about stuff like satisfaction levels, you can always look at things like Net Promoter Score and like some of these, some metrics that do like try to translate like how happy are you with company X or whatnot. But as I remind my people at the office sometimes, it's like the community is a reflection of the product, but it's not the product, right? So this is the conversation. And so we are honoring the conversation as a thing that is connected to what it is that we do, but it's not, we don't sell. And we essentially try to provide value and support. There's a great, there's a great graphic, and I wish I could give proper credit to the person that put it together, the team that put it together. But it's essentially like a satisfaction graph that plots the satisfaction level of communities. It's based on like basically how often people raise their hand and their question get answered. And of course, it makes sense that like if you are, if your community is helpful, or your customer support team is helpful, or your leadership team is helpful in taking these questions that are asked publicly and responding to them, and you're triaging those in a way that is reflective of the community values and hopefully your company values, like that stuff really correlates to people being happier and more satisfied. So we just try to, in terms of metrics that are a little bit fuzzier, we do look at satisfaction levels, and I do send out regular, like essentially questionnaires for the community to answer. We're also looking at like just in terms of like the overall mood or tone or the relevance of the questions that are getting answered in the community. Like if all that stuff felt like it was completely out of bounds, and we would know that we were missing an opportunity to communicate effectively. So again, we're looking at like essentially a happiness index. We do obviously track engagement, but it's not the only metric that matters. We do, like, because our community is also on the younger side, like we are tracking what eventually could be considered a vanity metric in overall headcount. But for right now, it kind of matters. Like every new person is an opportunity, and we understand that not each one of them are going to come in there with the same idea of what a successful community experience would be. And we try to find out what we can and find out ways that we can be helpful and supportive.